Hey everybody, so today we are going to be going through my entire makeup collection. If you saw my most recent upload that will be up in the cards, whatever the fuck side it is, I will put it in the cards. I recently have been, kind of going through it, figuring out what my priorities are in life, and I got rid of almost all of my makeup. Also, because I know I'm gonna get questions, I got this on Etsy. I'll leave the link down below. It's incredible. It's from Etsy. Also, these are from Etsy. That's from the Women's March. That's from Gemma Hawkins' tattoo, but she doesn't print them anymore because Warner Brothers sent her a cease and desist. So this is gold. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I have in my makeup collection because I have what I would consider to be a normal person's amount of makeup for somebody who is into makeup. Caveat, right? If you're into makeup, you're gonna have more. I probably have slightly above average, but I don't even know what the average person has as far as makeup now because makeup has blown up the last 10 years, right? But this is how much makeup I have. It fits in this singular bin, which looks like a lot, right? That's a decent amount of makeup, but if you've been here for a while, I used to have a lot more. Case in point. Case in point. Like, I used to have so much goddamn makeup. So basically, I have just culled it down to my favorites. So I'm gonna go through. I don't really have a rhyme or reason as to what order I'm gonna go in, but I'm just gonna go through and show you the makeup that I do have because these are all my favorites, like my absolute favorites. And I can still do a bunch of fun makeup with it. I just don't need as much as I used to. So let's get into it. This video is gonna be long. I'm not gonna give a full synopsis of every product because this video is going to be long. And again, if you've been here for a while, you already are familiar with these products. So if you have any specific questions about any products that I just glaze over, comment down below and I'll try to answer them. But let's get into it. So first I want to knock off lipstick. These are my lipsticks. I actually have a couple lipsticks in my purse too. I have the Raw Beauty Kristi Colourpop collab. This is my favorite lip gloss. This is the gloss I'm wearing right now. I'm going to sob when this runs out. It is just that perfect, like, iridescent sheer gloss. It just makes me look like I have the biggest, juiciest lips in the world. I have a singular Buxom lipstick. They sent me the whole collection of these in PR, and I just can't get rid of this shade. It's just that nice, slutty pink nude that I'm just obsessed with. It's called Heartthrob. I have, this should be in that section. I'm gonna leave it for that section. I have Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D, one of my KVD Vegan Beauty by Kat Von D. This is one of my favorite colors of liquid lipstick, and I rebought it. Oh, I think I rebought this after the rebrand, but it's still the old packaging. But I don't think I bought it while she still was affiliated with it. Regardless, she's not affiliated with it now. And then I have a Colored Rain liquid lipstick in Mocha. I also have another one that is in my purse that I can't remember the color of. I bought these, I bought these years ago and I love the formula. I love this deep chocolate. I'm obsessed with like a very minimal makeup and just this lip. Ugh, oh my god, I'm obsessed with it. And then I have two Amore Satin lip creams. I actually have a couple colors of these. I have like a little storage bin of like Halloween makeup and weird colors. I also have the bright red and the black of the Milani Amore Satin because I can't not have a black lipstick on hand. Like, I just got to. But this is my everyday basket. So these are the colors I use. This is the Satin Matte in Classic and the Satin Matte in Luxe. If you have been on my channel, if you've been on my TikTok, you've seen me use Luxe in almost every single one. This is like pale ass, cool tone nude. Oh, it's good. And then this is a dupe for Jeffree Star's Androgyny. It is so fucking good. That's my lipstick. Isn't that fucking crazy? Those are my lipsticks. Crazy. Let's knock some palettes out of the way, honestly. So I have Depotted Jeffree Star shadows. These I pretty much just kept my favorites, but honestly I could probably get rid of these because the only two shades I really use are these two right here, and like they're just, I've had these for years. They're still performing. I kept the rainbow because I feel like I should keep bright colors because I know as soon as I get rid of these bright colors, I'm gonna want to do an eyeshadow look with bright colors. But these are the only like bright neons I have in my collection now, so that's kind of just why I keep them. And I depotted them because Jeffree Star packaging is just absolutely fucking absurd. So I just kept the shadow so that I can use it up. And then let's go through some old faithfuls. You know that I still have this. The same one. I've only ever had one. The like years that I have been screaming about this BH Cosmetics highlighting palette. This is the Spotlight highlighting palette. Do you see this? This is absurd. This is my end-all be-all highlighting palette. I don't ever need another highlighter. This is fucking perfect. You've heard me scream about this palette for years. If you haven't been here long enough. Same with another one that you've heard me scream about. BH Cosmetics XO the Remix. They don't make this anymore. This is Ride or Die. This is the only palette that I travel with. Like, it is just perfect. This camel brown, oh god, so good. There's some warm Dead Girl Glam shades on the other side. This side obviously doesn't have as much use from me, but I do love having this warm brown and this white and a black in a palette. It's a shit, and you guys know my love for XO runs deep. And then, of course, my Chem and Hip Dot palette. I do use this very frequently. It has, I don't need to explain why I have this. I do not need to explain why I have the My Chemical Romance and Hip Dot palette. This is a relatively recent purchase. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Rouge Romance palette. Honestly, quality is really nice. I don't use these shades. I use this shade. Weird that, you know, I bought a palette with a bunch of fun blush colors, but the only one I use is a mauve tone because I'm obsessed with mauve tone blushes. And I always have been, and I got this to try to get out of my comfort zone, and kind of kicked me in the pants there because I don't really use it. Quality's nice though. And then I have the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox palette. I really, really like this palette. I use the black a lot. I love, like, this is my go-to palette for just like glam, sexy looks. It speaks for itself. It's all like neutral, cool tones. And then this is my newest baby, and I have a feeling this is gonna be my new Ride or Die. This is my first like new makeup purchase. Besides things like mascara and concealer that you just like need to replace, this is my first fun makeup purchase in like maybe 6 months. It's ridiculous. I bought the Colourpop Gone Matte palette, and just, come on. It's perfect. It's perfect. It reminds me a lot of like the Morphe eyeshadow palettes that are just all neutrals, but I love that it is a different tone of neutral in every single row. The one thing I don't like about the Morphe palettes, which I haven't had a Morphe palette in probably like 8 years, but just when I look at them, is there's too many that look the same. These all look different, and they're all matte. I'm using the like pinky toned row right here on my eyes today, and like I said, my go-to Ride or Die eyeshadow colors, like the Jeffree Star ones, like the XO the Remix ones, one, you can't get them anymore. Well, you can get Jeffree Star, but you don't need to get Jeffree Star. Or they're just getting crusty, so I just wanted to replace it and just have all of my favorite tones in one eyeshadow palette. Colourpop shadows you can't go wrong with. I love it. I spent way too much time talking about that. We're already 10 minutes in. Okay, we gotta go. I have the Jaclyn Hill, what the fuck is this? Brightening and Setting palette. Honestly, I mean, I've used it all. Would I repurchase? I don't think so. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, and if it was a affordable price point, I absolutely would rebuy it, but I just don't think it does enough for me. Obviously, I like it and it works, but it works like a drugstore, the same level as like a NYX setting palette, you know? So if it was a NYX price, I would absolutely rebuy it, but for the Jaclyn Cosmetics price, I would not. But I use this, I use like one of the like yellow tones to set under my eyes, and then I would just take a big fluffy brush and set all over my face. My face isn't as oily as it used to be. Thanks, hormones. So I could get away without using loose powder, which y'all know I'm a loose powder ass bitch. But this has made do. Speaking of loose powder, I have the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass setting powder. I really, really like this powder for days where I'm wearing heavier glam, where I want to bake, I want my makeup to last long, where my face, maybe I'm using a foundation that's a little too liquidy and I really want to feel like dry. Love this shit. This blurs imperfections, y'all. It is a good powder. That's it. That's all the powder I have. I don't have NYX Set It and Forget It. I think it's called a mineral, whatever. I have 2 of the Ecotools Sponge. These are the biodegradable ones, and I don't know what it is about these ones, but these are good. These are my favorite makeup sponges. I have so much Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer. It is not even funny. Every time I go to the States, I buy a bottle just because I can't find it in Canada unless I like order it. So anytime I go to Ulta, I buy a little tube of it because day to day, this is my foundation. I just go my under eyes, I do my under eyes, I do my T-zone, and I blend it out and I set it with powder. This is my day to day. I'm in the shade Light 45W and I just got Light 50W because I'm getting a little bit tan, you guys. Just like a little bit. It's crazy how like when you spend time in the sun for once, you get a little bit tan. I have 2 random Colourpop Super Shock shadows. This one's a Raw Beauty Christie in Olympic, and then this one is Frog. I just love these for days where I'm feeling a little glittery. These are also amazing as inner corner highlights. Frog is a little like pinky tone, pinky with like little blue flecks, and then Olympic is just like champagne. Like, you know the platinum plunger on this season of RuPaul's Drag Race? It's like that. It's not platinum. It is most certainly gold, to quote Bob the Drag Queen, but it's good. They're just fun, right? And then I have the Jaclyn Loose Highlighting Powder in the shade Extra. I really like this shit. This is like concentrated highlighting powder. This I would rebuy just because I feel like the next time we're gonna need to rebuy this, I will be like hitting menopause. Like this is going to last me for a very, very long time, and it is shiny. It's really, really gorgeous. I have e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Honestly, I don't use this because it's a little too full coverage for me lately. But I do like keeping it around for, again, days where I want to be a little bit more glam. I'm in the shade Light Beige. I have Urban Decay Primer Potion and a backup Urban Decay Primer Potion. This was sent to me in PR, so I held on to it because y'all know Primer Potion is baller. I have a lash curler. I have Pixie Under Eye Brightening Concentrate in Brightening Peach. This is fucking amazing. I have 2 shades of the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. I have Medium 10N, which is what I'm wearing right now because I have a little bit of a tan. And then I have Fair 3W. Sometimes I mix them and make myself a little concoction of whatever shade I am that day, depending on if I've self-tanned or if I've spent time in the sun. All right, let's keep this going. I have this CoverGirl bronzer that okay, I ran out of this bronzer. I'm running out of this bronzer. This is my fucking ride or die right here. This is the Nabla Skin Bronzing in Soft Revenge. I don't know where to order this, and I don't want to order it. I hate ordering makeup. I want to try Trixie's bronzer. So if you have tried Trixie Cosmetics bronzers, let me know down below if I should try it. But I tried this, and I think it's just a little too cool toned, and this is the only shade that they have, and it's too cool toned for me. So, CoverGirl True Blend High Pigment Bronzer in Sunset Glitz. It's okay. I use it sometimes, but nah. And then I have the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in Sunkissed. If you've been around, you are familiar with this bronzer. I've just been more into shimmery bronzers, so I haven't reached for this as much, but it is still one of my holy grails. And then I have this Kat Von D or KVD Vegan Beauty compact of the blotting powder, and I really want to buy a refill. I just keep forgetting to buy a refill, but I really do like it the last time I've tried it. Maybe since I'm out of the Jaclyn one, I should rebuy this one. I really like that it's reusable packaging. I'm trying to be more eco-conscious also in this journey that I'm going through, so trying to not, you know, repurchase fully new as much. And then I have a few more blushes that are all mauve. I have the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte in Fig and Bang Bang. They're very similar. Bang Bang is just a little bit more rosy and Fig is a little bit more mauve. I have the Colourpop Juice Bar Pressed Blush. This is the blush that I'm wearing right now. This is good because it's like rosy mauvey without being too pink, but it like adds just a good flush. Like when I'm a little bit tan, this just adds that sun-kissed without being too pink. It is good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have the Puff Puff Press primer from e.l.f. This is the only primer I've ever tried that I like. I don't always wear it. It's usually just on heavier makeup days that I wear this, but I do really enjoy it, which is saying a lot because I don't believe in primer. You can quote me. Okay, and then I have this little bin full of like eyeliners and mascaras. I'm going to go through that really quick, but first we're going to finish up with face products. I have Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. This has been my holy grail foundation for probably 5-6 years. I used to be in the shade like Champagne 03, and now they've updated their range and I am in Cashmere 06. It matches me perfectly. I need to get a fake tan color or just a tan color. This is good. Holy grail foundation. Even with my skin, like I said earlier, my skin has been changing and it is not as oily as it used to be. Now it's more combination. Still holy grail foundation. I freaking love it. And then Covergirl Outlast, man. Remember when I used to use this before they were cruelty free and then they went cruelty free? This was the first thing I went and bought. Actually, I should get a tan shade of this because it's cheaper. This is good. It is full coverage, high coverage. I don't wear my foundations that often anymore. I'm usually just doing concealer on the day-to-day, but between these two, I really don't need any other foundations. These hit it for me. I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Spray. This is my like 3rd bottle of it. I don't set my face with this. I prep my face with this. I love just dousing my face in this before I put on makeup. I do use this to set my face if I do feel like my face is a little bit dry. Sometimes I just spray a little bit of this on just for shits and giggles. I love this stuff. The mist is just magical. A magical mist of setting spray. And I have Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Again, this is honestly, if you looked up close, it is dusty. It's kind of fucking gross. It is dusty, but I can't not have a Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray on me at all times. No, it's just really fucking good. Again, don't do this often, but for heavy makeup days, gotta have it. And then I have 2 brow products because like I mentioned in my previous video, I got my brows microbladed. So these are my brows just with a little bit of tinted brow gel in them. So I have the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow in Deep. Honestly, since I dyed my hair brown, this is a little too cool toned for me now. So I don't use this one as much. I want to get a lighter color, which is so weird. You guys know I have used black eyeliner for my eyebrows for years and years and years. So to have any sort of warmth on my brows feels so weird. But what I have been using is the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Brunette. That's what I have in my brows right now. And I feel like it matches my hair like so well. So these are my brow products. These are the only ones that I have. Oh, I lied. I do have some in here. Let's go through this real quick. This is a little cup that came with my favorite BH Cosmetics brushes. I have a random Pinrose. No, what is this? Good Chemistry. I love Good Chemistry perfumes. They're cruelty free, potentially vegan. Don't quote. Oh yes, I think it is vegan because Vegan Beauty Addict talks about these. Good Chemistry in Magnolia Violet. This is really stupid close to a Coach perfume that I love. So I bought a little sample of this and I love it. Again, super, super similar to one of my favorite Coach perfumes. So I'm hoping to, you know, replace my Coach perfume with this one. I have, let's see, let's go through mascaras. I have NYX Worth the Hype Waterproof. I don't use this often, but my aunt got married last week, so I needed a waterproof mascara. And then I have 2 Essence mascaras. You know, a girl loves her Essence. Lash Princess in the green bottle and the False Lashes mascara. I really like both of these. Lash Princess is probably my favorite. I love the False Lashes, but the thing is this formula stays wet for a really long time. So I don't use it a lot because it's still in its really wet phase and it just doesn't build as well when it's really wet. You know what I mean? I have the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is what I was using before I got my brows microbladed, and even when I only had my first like session of microblading, I would fill in my brows. I don't really use these anymore because I find that, you know, after that second session, my brows are not really, I don't really need to fill them in anymore. But if you're into just like thin, nice, like tinted pens, those are fucking baller. I have Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, even though, oh no, I need to throw that away. I need to, I'm not even gonna tell you what that smells like. Oh, that's fucking gnarly. Then let's go through eyeliners. I'm just now realizing that I am missing an eyeliner, so I hope it is in my purse somewhere. But I have the Colourpop liquid pen liner, I have the red one, and then the brown one. I also have the brown one, but it is somewhere. And I think when I did my aunt's makeup for her wedding, I think I left it at her house. So I need to buy a new brown one. Love the brown one, love the red one. I have NYX Retractable Eyeliner in black. I will never not have black eyeliner. I have a red eyeliner from Colourpop. This is the cream gel in BFF. Can't not have red eyeliner. I have the Colourpop and Raw Baby Christie like green liner from their collab. This one is gorgeous. And then this is so cool. It's a NYX Epic Smoke Liner, and it's in the shade Brick Fire, and it is so cool. It's an eyeliner that's the same shade as my fucking favorite shade of everything. This like brownie brick red mauve. I love this because also it matches my favorite shade of lip liner that I am wearing right now. NYX Suede Matte Lip Pencil in Soft Spoken. I have 2 of those. I think I also have one in my purse. It is my favorite Your Lips But Better shade. Again, I am just wearing that with lip gloss for my lips right now. It is amazing. I have the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Rock and Rose. I think I'm gonna put this in the same place that Anastasia stuff is going, because that is old. Very old. And then I have NYX Suede Matte Lip Pencil in Brooklyn Thorn. I also have it in Coffee Talk or something like that. Coffee Stand, coffee. That's a gorgeous like 90s like warm brown. And then I also have NYX regular lip liner pencil in Rose Brown. I've been really in, and again, I have a few different shades in my purse as well, but I've been really into just lip liner and lip gloss. And holy shit, y'all, that's it. That's my makeup collection. That's everything that I own, besides a few little bits and bobs that are at my aunt's house or in my purse. It feels really good. I really like having this level of a makeup collection. It sounds so stupid, but again, like, we went through, I mean, all of us collectively went through this phase of just insane makeup hype, and now to just have this collection of like stuff that I know that I like, and like I use every single piece of makeup here, it feels really good. And also it's so much more portable. This is my makeup drawer. This is it. It feels good. So yeah, hopefully maybe this inspired you to declutter a little bit, but no judgment if you don't want to declutter. If you want a huge makeup collection, fucking more power to you, bestie. But I just wanted to update you guys with my makeup collection. Again, if you have any questions on like specific products, or if there is new makeup that is out, because I don't really pay attention to what's coming out because I don't honestly really care that much. I really want to try the About Face like liquid like colors, you know, like where they're little like liquid eyeshadows and liquid colors. Those look really fucking cool. So I really want to try those. But if there's any new makeup out there that you're like, Katie needs to try this, please tell me down below, because I do still want to try makeup every now and again, but with a collection like this, it feels a little bit more manageable to try new makeup. So yeah, that's it. That's my makeup collection. These are my favorites. This is what I use every single day. I definitely want to put up a new like daily makeup routine, and let me know, like I've talked about, I don't know how many makeup videos I'm going to put on this channel anymore, but let me know what you do want to see of makeup videos. I'm not really going to be doing like hauls or first impressions unless there's that one thing that I really want to try. But just let me know what you do want to see for makeup videos. And that's it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!